Servicios Medicos de la Frontera in the city of Juarez, Mexico is one of the clinics that perform medical examinations to the immigrant visa applicants for the United States. Besides fulfilling immigration laws and U.S. health regulations, the examination is done to detect possible public health hazards with infections like syphilis, HIV, and tuberculosis. We take digital X-ray images of all applicants to immediately assess the risk of tuberculosis. The people detected as TB suspects are separated from the rest and they're physically examined in a special area with negative pressure and sputum collected in a terrace exposed to direct sunlight in the third floor, to which applicants have access by a designated elevator. The potential tuberculosis carrier receives basic information on the disease, and we offer the opportunity to receive directly observed therapy under our supervision. Once the procedure is finished, they leave the building without further contact with other applicants. The rest of the applicants are processed in dedicated areas for men, women, and children, where we perform the physical examination and provide the vaccines they may need to catch up with U.S. vaccination requirements. Our facilities are designed to offer a reliable service in a short time. Usually, applicants receive their examinations results that very same day, unless we suspect a health risk condition that must be confirmed, as drug use or infections like tuberculosis, syphilis, HIV, and leprosy. We have a procedure to test and confirm any of these cases. We have a blood drawing area to take samples to test for HIV and syphilis. These tests are performed in our in-house laboratory. If we find a positive syphilis, an FTA-ABS confirmatory test is performed the next day. In case of positive HIV, the sample goes to a U.S. lab in order to run the Western blot test and receive the confirmation in 10 days. For tuberculosis suspects detected, culture must be run to get a reliable diagnosis. This culture is performed in our own laboratory, with personnel trained in the handling of infectious agents and high-technology equipment to positively identify the mycobacterium in 14 days on liquid media midget and also in 5 weeks with solid media LJ, although the result is given to the applicant after 8 weeks standard time. The positive diagnosis is confirmed with DNA probe for tuberculosis mycobacterium. This way, the tuberculosis carrier receives a precise diagnosis and an opportunity for DOT treatment. A PPD is placed on all children under 15 to identify who is latently infected with tuberculosis. For children with a positive test, digital X-rays are taken to rule out active disease and to offer U.S. health authorities the ability to follow up their infection when they live in the United States. If we spot possible leprosy at the physical examination, a skin biopsy is taken to confirm the illness in 2 days. But the scope of our examinations does not end in the search for infections. Our personnel is trained to detect any applicant's abnormal or suspicious behavior. We have 2 in-house full-time professional psychologists, and it is part of the procedure to perform, if necessary, a full psychological examination to determine the future risk of harmful behavior to the public or themselves. If we spot a possible drug user, we take urine samples for testing in a U.S. laboratory, which answers us in 10 days. This way, Servicios Medicos de la Frontera delivers an efficient and respectful service to all the people who follow a proceeding at the Consulate of the United States in Juarez.